Y'all know what time it is. It's 9ish.
It's actually 9ish.
Sports Block with Riddock. Powered by the Monarchy. We got the last back. That's what's up.
You know, for now, laugh now, cry later.
Well, I say, since he's not here tonight, let's go ahead and get all this shit out the way. Fantasy league.
The real champ is here.
No. Let's give the boys credit.
Who, Junior?
Junior did take second place in his first year.
Junior took second place in his first year and he wasn't playing. I was mad at Junior. I was ready to fight Junior a couple times. I was like, hey man, the fuck you out there doing?
Man.
His answer was better than my daddy. And I said,
just barely though.
Touché.
Just barely. So I ended up taking fourth. Rockwell ended up winning it all this year with a Puka Nakua, just ridiculous end of the season, and then whoever else he picked up, like they were just all working this year. But you know who didn't win though?
Fuck them Valley Juice Legends.
Them Valley Juice Legends.
That's right.
Didn't even make the playoffs. Didn't even have a chance to repeat.
That means they shouldn't even repeat it. To repeat. This motherfucker consistently telling me, oh man, you know, we the champs. Man, if that nigga hadn't died on the field last year,
it really took an act of God.
It really took an act of God to keep me from winning a championship last year. That's why we ain't got no trophy now. Because I didn't win the championship last year like I was supposed to, and I was going to buy a trophy just to flaunt it, and then I'd have to pass it on, you know what I'm saying? But I'd have been cool with that. But nah. Dead motherfuckers had to fuck shit up. Let me stop.
He's still out here striving.
Who, me?
No, what was the dude that they got?
Hamlin?
Yeah.
Shit, I mean, he's alive, and I'm thankful for that, you know what I'm saying? Even though he did basically get benched for like the last 8 games of the season. I don't even think he dressed. Matter of fact, I think at some point they moved him to roster practice squad.
I'll say, still getting them health benefits. Though.
Hey,
can't beat that.
That's all gravy.
Man, but let's give some congratulations to your Kansas City Chiefs, 8 times in a row, division champs. Is it getting boring to y'all yet?
Winning never gets boring to me, but
just the lack of competition.
That has been a bit sad. But it's not even necessarily lack of competition because they competing.
Mm-hmm.
They just be shooting themselves in the foot.
Real bad.
You know, can't be out here like Cotton Hill with no shins. Thinking you about to run this play. Next thing you know. I mean, and the perfect example is the Chiefs this season.
Mm-hmm. Because this was the year. If there was a year that one of the other 3 teams in the division were going to do something and
should have
and try to win it, this was the year.
And they started to like week 14, but it was kind of too late by then for real. And let's really, really, really be honest with ourselves, Chiefs fans. Chiefs still have like the number 4, number 5 offense in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
May not have looked how we wanted it to, and it definitely could have looked better.
Oh, way better.
There's a lot of drop balls still out on Arrowhead's field.
40 of them. Y'all leading the league right now.
Man.
Y'all say Mahomes is leading the league in attempts. And the receivers are leading the league in drops.
Man,
That's not a good combination.
it's not. But it's what we got. And just think of it this way, Chiefs fans. One, Mahomes didn't get hurt this year. Which a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's a gang of starting quarterbacks that got hurt.
Yeah.
And then two, imagine if we didn't have him. And we had the same wide receiving squad. So, you know what I'm saying?
That would be real ugly.
Oh, man, look, we talking Brady Crowell. And them cats that was out, you know what I'm saying? It was all bad. It's all bad.
Does it make you respect Mahomes even more?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. Because if I had knees to run, some of those catches I could have made. And I'm not even a wide receiver like that. But I know I can catch the ball.
Especially if you're getting $11 million for it.
Man, give me. Man, look, nigga. Y'all would be mad at me how many balls I'm out here catching. I'm like, damn, this nigga don't drop nothing. That's right. He's slow as hell.
Say, but he out there snagging them,
But
though.
he snagged him. I mean, motherfuckers act like Jerry Rice was fast.
He was field fast though, cause he ran like a 4.6 at the combine,
Like 4.6, 4.7, something like
Yeah.
that. He was not.
but never got caught though. Like when on
Well,
on the field.
because he ran the routes precisely. He was gonna run that route the way that route was supposed to get run, and it was 8 steps, curl, bam, and you could count on it. So since he knew what the play was, and then also defenses were really more worried about Jonathan Taylor getting deep on their ass. Get deep. But I digress. Chiefs won the West 8 years in a row. It's I don't know, man. It's cool. And I don't even want to try and sound like, yeah. No, it's just, no, it's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely an accomplishment. It's I think they said the third longest streak in NFL history. It's the Patriots from like I think 09 to 19, something like that.
09, yeah, something like that. And
I forgot who the second team was, but the Chiefs are third on the list right now.
yeah, so I'm like, yeah, that's a.
And then you go to the other side of the spectrum, and you have Detroit, who has actually won for the first time in over
like
30 years.
30 years. Dude. But I told y'all at the beginning of the season, Detroit's going to win the North.
Mm-hmm.
It took them a couple extra weeks to do it, in my opinion. You know, they kind of fucked off some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew Detroit was going to win the North. Detroit was at the end of last year when they kept the Packers from getting into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. And I say, speaking of Detroit, let's talk about that Lions Cowboys game and the ending. 2-point conversion. Another referee just is getting to the point where they are in our face. Just basically laughing at us.
Playing in our face.
Just straight up laughing at us. And if betting wasn't legal, I'd definitely say that there was something going on.
Shit, because I ain't hip whatsoever. It's people used to always joke that the NFL was rigged or whatever. But what's been going on this season
And it's like they're not even trying to hide it.
has been, I mean, like, and not even as a Chiefs fan, But which game was that? The Bills game when Travis Kelce got tackled on a Hail Mary in the end zone while the ball was in the air. Dude.
And when MVS
got slaughtered
against the what was that, the Packers?
The Packers, yeah. I mean, he got just flat out mugged,
and sometimes if it's a bang bang play, I could see the refs, maybe missing the call. But when you're the only two players that you know what I'm saying in that part of the field, and you have at least three refs looking at the play, and nobody calls that, like something's up. Because most of the times on plays like that, you see 2 or 3 flags coming in.
Man, at once, just all of them, just
nobody dropped nothing.
Meeting at the spot.
Yeah.
I ain't see one flag.
Not a one.
Now I didn't watch the Lions Cowboys game live. I was. I was here, working on the set. But I did watch the last, check YouTube and watch the last couple minutes sequences and shit, and I was like, oh yeah, the fix was in. They wasn't finna let the Cowboys lose on ring induction night. You know what I'm saying? Ring of Honor night. Not to the Lions. Not the night that Jimmy getting in finally. Like 25 years too late.
Way too late.
Excuse me. Or I'll say 20 years too late. Because Jimmy was on Fox Sports forever. Shit, is he still on Fox? No, I'm just kidding. I know he ain't on Fox Sports no more.
Well, so he does
that one little segment or whatever, but yeah, because he used to do the actual pregame for 15 years. He became a real broadcaster. And Jerry was full of shit. He knew he should have put him in that Ring of Honor a long time ago.
What makes you think he finally did it?
Man, Jerry trying to get right. Jerry know. Hey man, look. As we get older,
out of here?
As we get older, that clock tick louder. Hey, that clock ticking like a motherfucking Jerry's ears, boy. Oh, clock, tick tock, tick tock. You're like, hey, you know what? I gotta make it right. I gotta make it right. Because if I don't make it right, then some shit you can't take to the grave.
I think he would have tried like something that's happened.
Oh well, shit. He need to talk to Diddy.
I don't think anybody needs to talk to Diddy about too much or nothing.
Oh, it's too late. You should have been telling Diddy them secrets on how to keep that shit hush hush a while ago. Look at him now.
Take that.
Whole new connotation, boy.
She took that.
Oh.
P. Diddy.
Did he do it?
Diddy did it.
Oh, I believe that shit. Whatever they said that motherfucker did, I believe that.
Say all of it.
All of it. It could be involving panda bears and electric eels. I'd be like, yup.
Say Diddy did it.
He did that shit.
Say nothing is out of realm. And let's get into your team's MVP. Is Isaiah Pacheco the team MVP for 2023?
In reality, no. But he should get the award.
Mm-hmm. So who should get it then? In reality?
Jerry Sneed.
For the team MVP?
Yeah. Yeah. No touchdowns. Ain't not allowed. Hasn't allowed a 100-yard receiver. It's a whole bunch of stats that I was looking at a couple days ago. I was like, damn. Yeah. Well, Jerry Sneed.
So are y'all gonna pay him?
I would say pay him, because you don't find cats like that. But I also trust if they didn't pay him, because Veach be hitting on cornerbacks.
Yeah. No, I'll say you still got McDuffie on the other side for the next 2 years at least. So.
Yeah, and when I see McDuffie staying, I don't see that. I don't see him leaving. And honestly, I see L'Jarius staying. But also that's just what I would prefer. You know, I can't even front about that. I don't know what.
And I mean, y'all have to pay somebody. You just can't let everybody go.
Because if you're not gonna pay Chris Jones, you better be paying L'Jarius Sneed. You better be paying Willie Gate. You better be paying.
Say Bolton.
Bolton.
Yeah, when this contract come up.
Yep. I'd rather you pay Chris Jones too. But I also understand if you don't.
And I mean, and we talked about this. Could the Chiefs find a way to pay him, but make it like trade friendly?
Oh, I'm sure they could. The salary cap is just a guideline. They can make the money happen if they want to.
And now we're doing something to find money somewhere, move money here, move money there.
And worst come to worst, they just holler at Patrick, be like, "Hey man, you know we in your pocket, but we need to get a little deeper." And he was like, "All right, man, that's cool. You know, just make sure I don't fuck it up."
Now, do they ever do Patrick like they trying to do Russell Wilson?
No. No. And first off, let me state, I fucking hate the Denver Broncos. I mean, I really fucking hate the Denver Broncos. I always have. I have never one day in my life rooted for the Denver Broncos. I do not like the Denver Broncos like I do not like the Kansas Jayhawks basketball team. Matter of fact, nah, it's about the same. It a little less than the Jayhawks team basketball team. I really hate them. But what has happened with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson is a fucking shame. That man, that just that bothers me because you only had 2 games left.
But they said they did it way earlier.
They told him they were going to do it. Don't tell me you're gonna do it. Just do it. Why you wait till after we beat the Chiefs? Why you wait till after we get on this like little 5 game?
They went on a run.
You know what I'm saying? A little run.
And then it leaked. Because if they told them 7-8 weeks ago that it was gonna happen, then they went on a run. That makes it sound even worse. It sounds like somebody within the organization like leaked that to try. I don't know if they're trying to make Russell look bad at this point, but telling somebody that we're taking away your guarantee for basically 2 years from now, and we want you to sign it just so you can keep your job, like that makes absolutely no sense. And how the NFL even would allow them to even like
Well,
state something like that too.
allegedly, it's all getting looked into, and man, not even from a I hate these motherfuckers standpoint. I hope that they take draft picks for this bullshit, and I hope they take them for a couple years.
What would be sufficient?
I don't know, man.
Like
This
a
is
couple
kind of
thirds?
major, man. This feels big. Cause y'all signed the contract,
Right.
and then y'all gonna thug him out after a dub. Nigga, he broke the streak for y'all. Damn. See, man. Shout out to Russell Wilson, man. I know we didn't talk shit about you, and crack jokes about Broncos riderless country.
This country.
But you know what? You really have been a solid dude about this whole situation, man. I don't know what you're saying behind closed doors, because your doors is closed, and I appreciate that.
Maybe we should ask Sierra. She may let the world in on what's really going on.
She might. You never know.
It's like wrote a song about it, like to hear it go.
Man. Fuck Denver Broncos. PL verse. Did I get my verse off? Yeah. To the bridge.
So I mean, it's pretty much inevitable that he is not going back to Denver after this season. Where does Russ end up at?
Man,
2024, beginning of the year. Who's he playing for?
that is a really good question. Because question number one or 1B, is Russ a starter?
Still.
Yeah. I'd have to go back to the old coach jargon, the quote unquote quarterback competition. And yeah, because I don't.
For what he's gonna be making, you would make him compete for the starting role.
He can't come back making that.
But they, at this point, they owe him. I think they said $39 million.
Denver's gonna pay him. Got to pay him no matter what. So they locked in on paying him, at least for next year. You know what I'm saying? But when he come, but whoever else pays him after that, no, they're not paying him at that. No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna be able to. He can't. He definitely pay cut.
Because it would be what 2 years left on that big deal. The 2 for, or no, he signed what 5 for 242,
Something
or
like
245.
Something like that. It was ridiculous. I was just like, man, and y'all ain't played a game yet.
Gave him all the monies.
Apparently, all the controls, allegedly.
Now, what if they make a trade and trade him down to Atlanta?
Who, Russell?
Yeah. Now Sierra back in Atlanta. Little Future can hang out with his pops all day.
I bet you Russell has a no trade clause to Atlanta.
Just to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, I can be traded anywhere except here.
But dude, Atlanta would actually be, team-wise, that would actually be where he probably should be.
They got pieces.
Bijan Robinson, still got Cordero Patterson.
Got Drake London. You
Drake
got Pitts.
Pitt. They got pieces, man.
They got some pieces.
It could. Ooh. The defense is decent.
Mm.
Unfortunately,
if Arthur Smith could get out his own way.
well, unfortunately, they're not gonna stop playing Future music because you did.
Hey, there's
not
absolutely
gonna ban Future from the games.
There's absolutely no way that they would play Future music with Russ at the helm for the Falcons. It's just that would be the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Oh, they're gonna play Future music. They don't. Yeah, fuck you, Russ.
Banned. Banned from the stadium.
You would think, or you would hope, but nope. Future probably got a skybox. Excellent. Russell's coming. I get to see my child.
Sensational.
Future probably don't even know what football is. You think you're talking about a volume. Let me stop.
Hey, shit, since we on the South, man, let's talk about this AFC South with 3 teams still alive. And surprisingly, if you would have said that there was 3 teams still alive in the last week of the NFL season in the AFC South, you would think that the Titans would have been one of those teams.
No, it wouldn't.
At the beginning of the year.
No.
You would have took the Texans and the Colts over the Titans as one of those 3 teams.
I told y'all at the beginning of the year the Texans was gonna do good. I didn't think there was gonna be actual super duper playoff contention good like this. But I told y'all the Texans were gonna be good. Y'all gotta start listening to me, man.
Well, with 1 week to go, you got those 3 teams still battling it out. Basically, whoever wins this weekend is gonna have the best chance to make it into the playoffs. The Jags play the Titans, so they probably have the best chance of winning. And then I forgot who the Texans and the Colts play.
Yeah, Texans and Colts play, don't they? I think
they play each other. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
So yeah, that's pretty much a must-win situation right there.
Yeah, the Texans play the Colts.
Okay.
And the Jags play the Titans. Damn, y'all only won five games this year.
Only 5 of them. I say we would win 6.
Well, y'all not.
Just may.
Y'all not. Hey, but dope.
Sunshine, he's not looking too good out there lately.
Yeah, that offensive line is looking kind of jank too. I tell you who surprised the shit out of me, and I ain't even gonna lie. It's goddamn Cleveland Browns. These bitches is 11-5.
That defense is right.
The defense is right.
And Flacco for real playing like 09 out here.
And even more importantly, the wide receivers is receiving widely. They ain't dropping shit.
If you can catch, you can make things happen.
Man,
somebody get that memo to the Chiefs wide receivers.
Imagine how many yards the Chiefs would have if it was only half the drops.
Damn.
Because most of those drops are not like 5-yard, 10-yard. No, most of these drops are like 30-yard deep, 50-yard deep.
Yeah. Shit, MVS will be a Pro Bowler if he can hang on to the ones that he dropped.
Man, Sunday.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver at this point.
He's a billion-yard receiver. He's not even playing for the Chiefs because he's like, man, I gotta go get this real money out here, man. I'm not, I'm tired of winning these rings with y'all. I just gotta get this bread,
man.
I don't even know if that's how he sounds. My bad.
So yes, if the playoffs started today, even though they starting in a week, it'd be Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Browns, and then basically just a flip of the coin between the Jags, Colts, and Texans. And for somehow once again, Mike Tomlin got the Steelers above 500. As bad as they were looking in the middle of the season, once again they're over 500.
Hey man, Omar Epps made a deal with the script writers.
Say no matter what happens, we win in at least 9 games.
Every time. I see why I had it that way now. Yeah, every time, man. Omar Tomlin ain't playing.
And then over in the NFC, you got Cowboys, Eagles, Niners and Rams are locked in. Lions won the North. And then it's pretty much whoever wins, let's see, Bucks, Saints, and Falcons. Whoever wins the South, they go into the playoffs.
And we'll be hosting a home game. Is it time to change that? All because you win your division, even if you win your division at, let's say, 8-9, 7-10.
And 8-9 is definitely a possibility at this point.
See. Who's playing? Let's see here. Tampa Bay is playing. Damn, they playing the Panthers. That should be a dub for them.
Yeah, it should be.
Who else was it? Damn it! Where's the other fucking Falcons Saints? Ooh, shit. Man, I think the Bucks are gonna wind up winning the. That's what I'm thinking. It's looking like. Yeah, I think the Bucks are gonna wind up winning the South. Because I feel like Atlanta's gonna beat New Orleans. They both gonna wind up 8-9.
Now let's just say that the Panthers find a way to beat the Bucks, and all 3 teams end up 8-9. Does anybody deserve to win? Because we know somebody's going to win.
Somebody's got to. I mean,
but do they
no,
deserve
none of them
to
deserve to win, but somebody's got to. I don't even know what the tiebreakers would be. The NFC South tiebreakers are a mystery to PL. So flip a coin, play pin to tail on a donkey. Shit, I don't know. Write a freestyle, do something. I don't know. Arm wrestle, checkers, chess.
Say, play beer pong.
Something. Pop, rock, paper, scissors. Shit. Rochambeau. I'd like to watch that.
Who's gonna be the participants in the Rochambeau?
Hey, I don't know, but it's not me.
And I say normally whoever gets to kick first, they're the ones that end up winning, or at least you should. Win.
But you fuck around and be against one of these Shaolin monks or something, he'd be like, you kick him, he don't even budge. You like, ah, shit.
Like, damn it.
That motherfucker wind up, start doing some shit. You be like, hey, man, you just supposed to kick. He'd be like, oh, I will kick.
So sorry for you.
You see a little whirlwind of air forming behind him and shit. Oh, God, oh, man, I'm in trouble.
Like, this nigga got the glow. Catching bullets in his teeth.
Nigga, please. Oh, man, rest in peace to Show Duff.
Man.
I love
We're
to see
showing
it.
up past.
I want to say about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe.
Damn.
Might have been a little longer than that. Might have been when I was still teaching, so it might have been like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I
Eight,
think,
damn, 8 years ago now.
matter of fact, and that was Rock that told me he was in that one Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that was show enough, huh? In the scene when they were in the dojo,
Yeah.
yeah, training Jim Kelly and shit. I was like, damn, that was
The Shogun of Harlem.
Shogun of Harlem. Pour one up for Shogun.
That's still one of the best, worst movies ever.
Last Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's a really bad movie, but it's just like, man, damn.
man, it holds so much nostalgia from my
Yeah.
childhood though. I remember we went to go see that shit like 12 times probably. Because we saw it at the regular theater when it was out a couple of times. But once that shit hit Broadwood,
Oh, 63rd.
oh yeah, nah, nigga, we
Up in there.
every single weekend.
And I'll say Dollar Show used to play the shit out them
Oh
motherfuckers
boy,
for that.
look, they played the shit out of Last Dragon. They played the shit out of DC Cab. They played the shit out of Christine. They played the shit out of Raw. Nigga, they kept Raw. I feel like they kept Raw on at the Dollar Show for like a year and a half. At the Dollar Show. I went to go see Raw a gang of times at the Dollar Show.
I was saying that's still I think it's still the most successful stand-up comedy movie.
I believe it still is. If you're a young person watching this, and I don't mean like a little kid, I honestly don't suggest going back to watch it.
True that.
You will
You'll look at Eddie a little bit different.
a little differently. But it was almost perfect representation of the time.
Most definitely.
So,
But that is definitely a cancelable
oh,
stand up
oh,
at
well,
this
look,
point.
not even cancelable. That it just destroy. Oh man, so many F bombs.
And not the 4-letter F bomb.
Oh yeah, y'all done heard me say fuck all night. I'll fuck for you, fuck, eat a dick, whoop whoop.
We talking about them English cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I do not suggest going back to watch it, but if you do, you have to keep an open mind.
Like this was the 80s.
And really, don't watch that first. Go back and watch Delirious first, and then watch Raw.
Still.
Oh man. Yeah, so I think the Bucks are gonna win the South. I think that's just the easiest. But you know what? They will fuck around and lose to the Panthers.
Just on some bullshit.
Just that's how the NFC South go. That's how they roll.
It'll definitely make this last weekend way more interesting.
Hey,
Because you're going to have to pull the calculators out.
because I'm not. I don't even understand it. I'm not trying.
And then, man, let's talk about these Eagles. Took a L to the Cardinals. Why is it the Cardinals can beat all the great teams, but look so shitty against everybody else?
Man.
Because they basically own the NFC East. Beat the shit out the Cowboys. Beat the shit out the Eagles.
Man.
Kyler's back.
For how long?
Well, shit, they ain't got nothing to play for now, so he get to just go out there, do what he do, and then go home and play video games all day.
Man, I got to bust in.
Is it that time?
It's that time, man.
It's that time, y'all.
Peace, Power 5.
Peas Power 5.
Still not brought to you by anybody, but you know what I'm saying.
Hit him up.
Hey, highlight me. You know what I'm saying. This is negotiations and shit. You know, we can do that. Let me know. How it's your tonight's Power 5. Who gonna mess up the draft?
It's a few teams on the list that I'm expecting to see.
It's a few teams on the list. Check it. Number 5, the Chicago Bears.
Most definitely.
And I simply say this because they could have drafted Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
They took Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, they could have had Groper.
They could have had Groper Cleveland. They took Mitchell Trubisky.
With the
My bad.
number 2
Moved up to take Mitchell Trubisky. So I believe the Chicago Bears, number 5,
Okay.
gonna fuck up the draft.
And before you move on, and they have a chance to fuck it up twice in the first 6 or 7 picks.
Man,
Because they're gonna have the number 1
they got
overall.
the number 1 and like the number 3, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, at this point, if they win again, I think they get pick number, I want to say 6.
Oh, shit.
If they win this week.
Number 4, Peace Power 5, not brought to you by anybody, but you know we're willing to talk about it. Carolina Panthers.
They ain't got no picks.
Exactly. They fucked up the draft. They ain't even got no picks.
That's hard to do.
How y'all swing that?
Man.
I mean, y'all ain't picking until like the 4th or 5th round or some shit. Like, damn, y'all not on until day 3.
They gave it up.
All the way.
No lube.
Not even power bottoms.
No TD Jakes in the building.
Number 3, the reason I had to bust in because we talked about them too many times. The Arizona Cardinals. Y'all are definitely gonna fuck up the draft. Y'all have fucked up the draft for the past decade. Or no, I ain't gonna say decade because how long has Kurt Warner been gone?
Since like 2000, I want to say 10 or 11.
Oh shit, yeah, decade.
Yeah, it's been a decade.
Y'all out there. Y'all don't even know what y'all want to do. Y'all want to build an offense. Y'all want to build defense. Y'all want to do a run game. Y'all want to pass game. What y'all trying to accomplish here? Y'all just out here willy nilly drafting motherfuckers. So y'all gonna fuck up. Number 2, just because I hate them too, the LA Chargers. Y'all have no GM.
I got a little pushback for that one.
Okay.
The Chargers normally draft well.
Well, normally. But this year, you have no GM, no head coach. And the Spanos is still on your squad.
No direction.
So, y'all gonna fuck up.
Pushback taken back.
They are gonna fuck up. Oh, yeah, they gonna fuck up. It's the Chargers. The draft pick is gonna look perfect. Maybe. And then, no. We fucked up. Damn. why do we draft a punter
In the first round.
in the first round? He was Australian rules, you know what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing.
He could tackle.
He could do that. And he could tackle if we needed him to. He could be like a safety, super safety. And number one, Chicago Bears. Because it's got the
Again?
fact that y'all gonna fuck the draft up. Y'all gonna fuck it up.
Again?
Yes, sir. Because y'all got 2 draft picks in the first 10. Y'all gonna fuck it up. I was way ahead of you earlier when you was like, hey, they got 2 picks. I was like, yes, they do. And they got 2 places on the messing up the draft board.
So I mean that means they can do some all time fucking up then.
Oh, man, look. It's going to happen. I don't know how. I don't.
Who could they pick at number 1 and then bring it back at number? Let's just say all things work out for them and they get like the first and the third.
I mean,
or the first and the fourth.
I guess according to the pundits, they have to take Caleb Williams.
Mm.
But I say go ahead and take him.
Mm.
That don't mean you got to play him.
Mm.
I'm still trying to see what Jalen Fields got
Justin Fields.
Jason, yeah, what he got. Because you haven't really given him an offensive line.
Mm.
You haven't really given him a run game.
Mm.
You've given him a couple people to throw it to.
Right.
But without time to get it to those people, what's he supposed to do?
Mm.
The defense is solid now. Or, you know what I'm saying, it's coming together. But I'd like to see him actually have some offensive help.
Mm.
Yeah.
So give me a position that they could pick at number 1 that would basically guarantee that they fucked up the draft. Like how bad could they pick? Like staying away from, let's say they stay away from Caleb Williams, they stay away from Drake May, the kid from Carolina. They don't get Marvin Harrison Jr. at the number 1 pick. Like they go completely off the board.
Oh, I could see.
Because it's the Bears.
Yeah, it's the Bears. So I could seriously see the Bears like drafting a right guard.
This is at number 1.
Yeah, I mean just something, just like
everybody scratching their head. Like, what are these niggas on?
And then following it up with a middle linebacker.
If they did that, they would have to sell the franchise.
Man,
there would be riots in Iraq or Chirac.
I don't know if it would be. But I don't know if the picks would be that bad. But I just, man, I don't know, man. They gonna have to figure it out for real, because Justin Fields. Yeah, he's been injured, but why was he injured?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was getting hit.
Mm.
Why was he getting hit?
Out there getting tapped.
Because the offensive line couldn't block for him. So, sorry, but that's just what it was. And I don't know if you can judge him on that fully, because, or not fairly. He didn't have any, like I said, you know what, the run game was kind of suspect. Hell, the receiving game was,
But compare him to like what C.J. Stroud did
his rookie year. And going forward, I don't think you can make those excuses anymore. Like giving a player 2 or 3 years.
Well, see, the difference is D'Amico Ryans and whomever the offensive coordinator is for the Texans had a plan.
Mm.
Had a plan of action for C.J. Stroud.
Mm.
So they were, you know what I'm saying, they were like, this is the goal, this is how we going to maneuver this is how we going to make it happen.
Mm.
And you could see it, like, week by week, as they, like, kind of gave him a little bit more.
Mm.
Justin Fields he didn't have that at all.
Mm.
And that was Matt Nagy, y'all. That was Matt Nagy.
That man.
So, that was his head coach. Or he was head coach, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like this is like the first year. No, this is the second year of Eberflus. Eberflus don't really know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really know what he was doing as a head coach until kind of like halfway through this year. It's been a lot of. I don't know, man. It's just been a lot of. I think trade him. Honestly. And go ahead and draft somebody else and have a plan for the new guy. I don't know if Justin Fields can flourish in Chicago because there's no plan for him.
But at least at this point they know his limitations. They know what he can
Oh yeah.
do.
Well,
And it's like
they have a decent idea, but that's also given the whack ass offensive line that they've given them that barely protects and no run game. Hey man, run game is important for a quarterback, man. That shit's
especially a young one.
Yeah, that if he can't just kind of take a mental break and just turn around and hand the ball off a couple times and running back get him a first down. Yeah, man, it's. I don't know. I'd like to see Justin Fields wind up down in Atlanta. Real talk. And Arthur Smith gone with Eric Bieniemy
Down in
Atlanta. I think that would work. And yeah, I know the Commandos are 4-12 right now. You ain't got to tell me that. Eric Bieniemy ain't the head coach. He running the offense, and the offense don't look terrible. They just don't have pieces. They just don't have the pieces, and it's evident. They may never had the pieces. I don't know. NFL's wild. I wouldn't with this script this year.
So I'll say, speaking of the enemy and the coaching carousel, there's going to be 3 major job openings at the end of this season. Raiders, Chargers, more than likely the Pats. Which one does Bieniemy?
Panthers.
I don't know.
Major job?
I don't, especially with their owner. That's not
that
a
dude is. That dude's kind of old, man.
not a place I think that I would want to coach.
He reminds me of. Oh, never mind. I had to say that off air.
But yeah, throwing drinks in your fans' faces and some of the shit the dude done did this year, last few years actually.
Oh, he's quick to fire a coach.
Most definitely.
Yeah, he's quick to fire a coach. Hey, you got to get the fuck up out of here, cuz. Damn.
So do the Raiders keep Pierce? Has he done enough?
It's a part of me that wants them to keep Pierce because I don't believe that it's going to work for a full season. And I just want to see the Raiders raid. But it's also a part of me that wants him to get the job and actually, kind of put a little bit of that shine back on the silver and black, so that these beatdowns that the Chiefs give them can be respectable again. Now they just been mercy killing y'all. But now it's a little fire back in the. A rivalry is only a rivalry when both teams win. I don't need to speak on the Chiefs' dominance against the AFC West for the past decade.
It's been sad.
It's been terrible. And what's really fucked up is they haven't even been out here, like bullying cats. They just playing ball.
Well, y'all was bullying the Broncos.
Oh yeah, fuck
that was
that was personal.
What, 9 years of just straight bullying?
Yeah, that was personal. That's because they got us for like 5 years straight with some terrible people. Peyton Manning didn't even have a fucking neck, and we lost like 4 games in a row to him. Dude, you ain't even got no neck. Or my bad, not 4, like 6 or 8. I don't know, it's something stupid. However long he was in Denver, we lost to him. I don't think we ever beat Peyton Manning.
Shit, better y'all than us. Because he used to beat our ass when he was back in the South. So
somebody asked me, how is Indianapolis in the AFC South? And I was like, it's apparent you haven't been to Indiana.
I mean, it's above the Mason-Dixon, but
is it?
Shit.
You sure? Oh yeah.
So yes, that's one of them cities where you go to, you just like, are we still in America?
I know Naptown cool. I ain't never had no issues in Naptown, in Indianapolis. I've been all right, but just about anywhere else in the good old IN, I'm OUT as quickly as possible.
You wouldn't want to move to the great state, the great Hoosier state?
No. Even though Hoosiers is allegedly Negroes. No. No.
How does that even happen?
Moving to Indiana?
No, Hoosiers being apparently Negroes.
It was some article I was reading, and it was like, yeah, man, Hoosiers was some Negroes that was, or some black folks that was doing something, blah blah blah, like Moors or some shit, or, and I was like, I don't think people in Indiana would know that. If they did, I don't think they would name the team. Just from what I'm familiar with, like I know, I'm pretty sure.
So who would you say was more racist? The great state of Indiana or Middle Missouri?
See, I don't know who's more. 'Cause they're both pretty. I'm just accustomed to my home cooking. I know what kind of seasonings I'm gonna get over there. I ain't hip to what's happening out that way. So it's not necessarily, I don't know if it's more
Or different.
or it's just different. And man, because I can't sit here and say that I didn't have any negative racial experiences in my time in Middle Missouri. Because I definitely did. Motherfuckers burn motherfucking van. Fuck y'all. Eat a dick. Life. But I don't know, man. The couple times I've been through Indiana, it just was. I mean, one time a motherfucker literally said, "Hey, you need to be out of such and such by sundown."
The real sundown town.
Yeah, we was like, bet.
Thanks for the heads up.
Hey, you ain't got to tell us twice. And this is back in like 93, maybe 94. So yeah, man. But I've also been to sundown towns in Missouri. So, but like I said, I'm accustomed to the home cooking. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm getting here. I'm like, yeah, I can just shimmy, yah, shimmy, yay.
Say it's nice and savory. The racism is savory.
Oh boy, look. Somebody asked me, "Hey PL, what is it about like this such and such restaurant that you really enjoy?" I said, "Oh, it's the racism. It makes the food taste that much better."
It does add a little something to it.
Because they can't do anything to my food, really. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to still be good because, they got the reputation to be,
Right.
So it's like, but, they like, whatever, oh, I'm going to cook this steak an extra 30 seconds. It is not going to be medium. It's going to be medium, borderline well.
Medium well.
That's cool. I'm a nigga.
Say we like the hockey pucks.
I don't. I actually do prefer my steak medium. Maybe medium well, depending on where I am and how I think I'm gonna get it back.
I'll say so. You don't like to chew it for 2 minutes. Chew each bite.
Nah. I need flavor. I need
put
juices.
Drench it in A1 sauce.
I may dab a little A1. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see. I become a proper steak eater. I'm gonna pour some A1 sauce over here, not on my steak, so I can cut. Eat a piece, and if I like, I can dab my steak in a little bit of A1 on. Yeah. See, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, get fancy with it sometimes.
Well, I say shit. Wrapping up, if you had to put money on it, would you take Lamar Jackson win the MVP?
Man, at this point, if he doesn't win the MVP, who can win it? Christian McCaffrey didn't play last week because he was hurt. He may not play this week because they don't really have to.
Yeah, they got it because they got the AFC #1 on lock.
Yeah,
no matter what happens. So.
Yeah, so they good. Shit, I can't even think anybody else that's. Josh Allen, I guess, is the other cat that they've been talking about, or another cat they've been talking about. But
with what with what Lamar's done,
yeah,
you really can't put Josh Allen up there.
in my opinion,
they
you can't.
squeaking into the playoffs.
If they make it, shit, they still got to beat Miami. Now that's gonna be the game. It's gonna be some nice games this weekend.
Yeah.
I probably could have done a Peace Power 5 about good games this weekend. I'm not going to though. I didn't. So don't think it's about to happen, y'all. You gotta make your own whatever. But I will say, damn it. Let's see, Bills, Dolphins. Even though it's not for anything, Broncos, Raiders. 'Cause that's some good hatred right there. You know what I'm saying? AFC West hate each other. That's real. Jags Titans is going to be interesting because the Titans might fuck around and beat the Jags.
And I mean that's really for the division. If the Jags win, they win the division.
Browns Bengals, always some hatred there. Steelers Ravens, definitely some hatred there. Steelers will fuck around and beat the Ravens Sunday. Or is that Monday? Oh no, that's Saturday. Ooh, that's Saturday game. Yeah, Steelers will mess around and beat the Ravens. One, because that's a rivalry. I mean, that's like some Chiefs Raiders.
Yeah.
They done worked up some anger. So yeah, that's a good one. Steelers Ravens. And are the Steelers out of the playoffs yet?
No. I don't say if they win, they would be what, 10-7?
Yep. 10-7, they could still slip in. Depends on what Houston and Buffalo do.
Because Buffalo's what, 10-6 right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Chiefs 10-6, which I didn't predict that at the beginning of the season. I'm not gonna sit here and try and front like I did. I didn't see the wide receiver problems being this deep.
Or at least this far into the season.
Right. So it's so that threw me for a loop. But I'm pretty sure I had the Chiefs at 12-5 or 13-4, which are still 10-6 in my, or you know what I'm saying, they'll likely wind up being 11-6 because I don't see the Chargers.
They didn't already plan their vacation.
Yeah, they already in Cancun. They're not in San Diego anymore. But they're still only about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Tijuana. So yeah, they like, fuck it, we already down there.
And he's like 1, 2, 3, vacation.
So I think they'll wind up 11-7, or not 11-7, but 11-6. And that's not far off from 13-4. And it's those drops, man. The drops, the Chiefs would probably be 14-3.
Yes, especially against the Lions, y'all would have won that game. Because the pick six was the difference.
You know what? I don't think they beat the Lions, no matter what. I think that's the because I predicted that. I think that's a game that they were going to lose because that was a game more so for the Lions' benefit than the Chiefs' benefit, and because the Lions had to prove that this, we about that, and they also kind of had to show where the Chiefs were deficient, but we didn't realize how deficient.
Very. And it ain't stopped.
We just chalked the Lions game up to first game. You know what I'm saying? Still got to get this shit kind of worked out.
And plus, y'all didn't have Kelsey, y'all didn't have Jones in that game, so
Right. But we had both of them back game 2. One signed the contract, the other one was not injured. Kelsey.
and he started bringing your girl to the game.
I ain't even mad at it. I'm really not. Hey, I hope they get married, have kids, and live a long life together. Fuck it. I ain't no hater.
Man, Taylor in the Kansas City area, 4 months out the year.
That'll be interesting.
Very. Might open her up a restaurant or something.
I'm not gonna try it. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. But no, I fuck with Taylor Swift music though. That probably shocked some people.
Shocked me.
I fuck with it. I mean, I ain't like out here, buying it and memorizing songs and shit. But when that Shake It Off shit come on, I fucks with it. I'm like, tell him, bitch.
Shake it off.
Yeah, I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she got a couple other songs I fuck with. I couldn't tell you the song titles of them because, I'm not that deep into it. But, beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. My bad. That was Aretha shading Taylor Swift. Rest in peace, Aretha.
Man. I'll say old black lady shade. It just hit different.
That shit hit so different. Aretha, let me stop because her and Patty was into it. I was like, how y'all into it? Y'all two of the most iconic voices
ever
in black music.
Shit in music.
Nah, I'm gonna just go ahead and say black music because I'm keeping them to us for this one. Because if you just say music, then motherfuckers that'll be like, what about Janis Joplin? What about Pavarotti? Like, Pavarotti's a dude, first off. My bad. I'm gearing up for Fridays.
What you got for the Mormons this week?
Shit. Honestly, I didn't have anything. I felt like Andy had adjusted to the amount of souls on the sidelines finally, and realized what was going on. Damn, man. Damn it. I mean, think about it, y'all. I believe in my lifetime, I got a soul.
Just appeared.
Just poof. I had a headache one day. That was the soul of Justin and the
It's like, we here, y'all.
like, what's up, guys? Oh shit. You eat too much pork. I got a soul to stop eating pork. Except pepperoni. I still fuck pepperoni up. I can't help it. I gotta get some beef pepperoni. Pause.
Best friend found some vegan pepperoni.
I
I'm sure it's out there.
I'm sure it is, and I don't. I'm about 75% sure I don't want that. But I'm about 68% sure I probably need it. Shout out to Rockwell. He's doing a sleep study tonight. Because they got to watch this nigga sleep.
Should have got one of them. I be seeing them apps.
Where letting you know if you fart.
Yeah, like how many times you
talked at 3:34. You farted at 4:15, 3:15, 2:15, 1:47, 1:15. You fart every hour.
on the hour.
On the hour. Are you a bean eater? Man. Damn. Now I want to go to the taco truck. Oh, they probably closed by now. I can't get high on tacos tonight. I don't know. They be out here. I'm going to stop by there. I'm probably not. I'm going home, going to bed. I gotta work tomorrow.
Damn, this will be my first shift of the new year. See what 2024 brings.
Well, we 2 days in and I ain't choking no white folks.
You on the street.
I mean,
you need to get you like one of them, like at the warehouse
how
where they
many
got
days
the OSHA board.
Since white folks choked?
Deuce.
2. I mean, I haven't choked any white folks though in a long time. But the last time I did, I choked the shit out that motherfucker. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I was right. Maybe I might have been wrong, but you know what?
Was it justified though?
I felt it was because we were. All right, quick story. Even though this is more like a Friday night story, but you know, bonus. Me and my boy used to be bouncers, so we chilling. It's the one time I ever did drugs on the job. I took somebody gave me a X, so I took like half of it and gave him the other half. So you know, I'm in there on half a pill. It's you know it's EDM night, techno night, house night. So it's you know what I'm saying, it's a cool vibe. You know what I'm saying, it's all cool and shit. Music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's the music for the dope, and I don't do drugs, so I'm like, yeah, this is it's all right, man. The Chiefs are playing the Patriots the next day at Arrowhead, so it's a bunch of motherfuckers from Boston in town. It's some motherfuckers that come to the club in a Boston in a Patriots jerseys or whatever. We usually don't let motherfuckers in the club, or didn't let motherfuckers in the club with no jerseys on. But y'all done came from Boston, and y'all done made your way down here. So fuck it, we gonna take your money. So they in the club doing Boston shit or whatever. Next thing you know, some shit happens, and somebody bumps into one of them, and they just start fighting or trying to fight. So me and my boy go break it up. As we're breaking it up, one of the dudes from Boston turns and tries to sucker punch. I don't know who they was trying to sucker. I guess the dude that there's about, you know, and missed and hit my boy. So my boy, just out of, you know, we off half a thizzle. He just kind of not snapped, but he just reacted. Normally he would not have done this, but he just turned around and clocked him. Man, next thing I know, the DJ, shout out Paul DiMatteo, is playing this mix or this song, and dude, I'm like on top of this dude the other dude from Boston that was trying to start some shit. Man, I'm on top of this dude. I'm choking him. I'm giving him like rib shots and shit because he's trying to like block my hands from choking him. So I'm like giving him ribs, and the whole time I'm like punching him and fucking him up. Nigga, it's this cold ass house mix of the Smurfs theme playing in the background. Oh man, and the lights is all blue and blinking and shit. Nigga, I'm fucking this dude up. It's like a motherfucking movie. Man, I'm choking the shit out this dude. I mean, like, he finally like you know, and I'm like literally like I'm out of control, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I let him go. Or my boy grabs me. It's like, hey man, you good? I'm like, yeah. Dude gets up and like scurries off up the steps. I'm like, oh hell no. I like chase after him.
Nigga turned into the Hulk.
Yeah, nigga, I like bust through the crowd. I chase after him. The crowd is like, damn man, what's up with PL? Dude really pissed him off. Man, I get him on the there's some steps that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta come up and then come. I catch him on the landing. Oh man, I fuck him up a couple more times. Like, pow, 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 pow. My boy grabbed me like, hey bro, what's up? I'm like, man, I don't know. Dude like scurry off up the stairs and out the door. Man, I'm on his heels, bro. Yeah. This one I had knees, y'all. Oh man, we around the corner and halfway up the block. I'm fucking him up on the block. Pow, 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 pow. Bitch, motherfuckers in there trying to party. Pow. You in there fucking up the groove. Pow. I'm in there trying to kick it. Pow. I'm off half a thistle. Pow. I don't know what this shit is. Pow. I ain't never did this shit before. Pow. One of the owners of the club's pops drives by. Father drives by in the truck. He's like, hey, PL, the fuck you doing out here? I was like, I don't know, Pops. He was like, yeah, get in. So I just hopped in the back of the truck, and we went back around to the club.
Gave this nigga a 3-point ass whooping. Just
Oh. Dude, he took a lot of ass whooping. And then the Patriots took an ass whooping the next day. So, precursor?
That's how it be happening.
Yep, so that's all I got.
Well, I say that's all I had for tonight. I'm gonna say we close that one out with a great PL story.
Yeah,
Last time he had to choke out a white man.
Well,
From Boston.
I don't know if that was the last time, but that was one of the last times. Yeah, one of the last times. I had to choke a couple more out eventually, but that was probably the worst time. Well, okay, second worst time. I'll tell y'all about the worst time on the Monarchy.
Coming back the 26th.
The 19th.
19th.
Coming back 19th. January 26th, first guest, Lou Rip.
7 time.
Woo. You got a key. Yeah. But no, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
Well, for the first episode of the 2024 season, I'm J-Ritoc. I want to say hopefully Rockwell is getting his good sleep on. And that's PL.
He should be asleep. He probably ain't. He probably up watching us. Take your ass to sleep.